Please click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates on civil engineering concepts.
In this video lecture, I will explain you complete analysis and designing of octagonal building, 10-story octagonal building with skywalk by using staad v8i software. Firstly, I will explain you the concepts related to modeling process. Then after that, I will explain you the concepts related to analysis part. Then after that, I will explain you the concepts related to designing part. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates on civil engineering topics. So let's go to our lecture. So just I am selecting here staad v8i software. So before that, we have to save one folder. Just I was saved octagonal shape as the folder. Click on new project option, select the spacing option. From this, we have to give the name as octagonal. Okay, so just I am selecting desktop with the 3 dots. So which is related to octagonal building, octagonal, click on OK. So here I am selecting length units will be in meter as well as the force units will be in kilonewton. Click on next option, click on finish option. So now we can see here my grid model will be open here like this. So firstly we have to go to geometry in order to model the octagon shape with the 8 sides. So click on run structure wizard option. So here in this case just I am selecting the frame models option. So from this frame models, we have to pick a reverse cylinder option. So in this, initially we need to give parameter which is related to reverse cylinder. Just I am giving length as 3 and radius of the cylinder. So here in this case, first radius just I am considering here as 6 meter. Again in the same process, just I am taking angle is 360 degrees with the number of base along length is 1 and number of base along width is 8. Why? Because we need 8 sides. That's why I am selecting it here as 8 numbers. So again, I am selecting apply option. Just I am cancelling here. Click on S option. So click on OK. So that the octagon shape will be modeled here at the base like this. So after that, we have to click on the hide snap node beam. Select the top view. Now you can see this is the octagon shape. Again in the same process, I am adding one more 4 octagon shape. So go to geometry here. Click on run structure wizard. So in this, again I am selecting frame models. So here I am selecting reverse cylinder with length as 3 meter. Again, I need to select the radius here. Okay. So here I am selecting the radius will be approximately of second one which is of 10 meter. Again in the same process 360. Number of base along here is 1 and this here is 8. Apply. So cancel here. Click on S option. So click on OK option. Now you can see the shape was done with here like this with center to center distance of 4 meter. Again we will create one more 2 sections with increasing the radius of 4 meter. So go to geometry here, click on run structure wizard option here and select the model to frame model reverse cylinder. So length is 3 meter. Again I am selecting radius will be of 14 meter and 360 degrees. This is 1, this is 8. Click on apply. So click on cancel option, click on yes option. So again in the same process we have to click on OK option. Again go to geometry, click on run structure wizard. So here we have to select the frame model. Just I am selecting reverse cylinder with length as 3 meter and the radius will be increasing of 4, 18 and here 360 degrees. This number of base are length 1. Again we have to consider here as 8 along periphery. Click on apply, click on cancel option, click on yes option. So now you can see octagon shape was ready for the building structural model with 1 story. So now here in this case, just I am selecting all the base at the ground story. Click on delete option so that it will delete all the base level structure here like this. Now I am deselecting this node distance. Now we have to add the horizontal beams. So for that select add beam command, select the first point, again select the second point. In the same process, we have to give all the connections for the node points. After assigning these properties, we have to click on the add 4 node plate option. Select the first point, select the second point, select the third point, again select the fourth point. So that the 4 node plate slab will be assigned for that particular section. In the same process, I am giving for the one more section. Again, I am giving for the one more section here like this. So now we have to copy this 4 node plate to remaining steps. So for that, select the cursor which is related to plate cursor. Just I am selecting these plates. Go to circular repeat option. So here in this case, we required 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here we required is 8 numbers with 360 degrees angles in y direction condition. So click on OK. So that it will create the members here like this. Okay. So that it will create the slab sections here like this. Now we have to see this model in rendering view. Click on 3D rendering view option. Now you can see this is the 3D rendering view for the structure. So now we have to extend this floor to remaining 9 stories. So for that, just I am selecting the ground story. click on transitional repeat option. So select the y direction condition. We need the steps is 9 steps. Each step will be consisting of 3 meter in y direction. Click on OK. So that it will create the 9 steps here like this. Again in the same process we have to copy the slabs also. For that select the plate cursor. Select the transitional repeat with y direction. Number of steps are here 9. Each will be consisting of 3 meter height. Click on OK. So it will create here like this. So in the same process we have to create one more building structure with similar dimensions. For that we have to copy this particular section to remaining section. So now I am selecting copying this. So for that click on paste beams option. So here in this case just I am taking the x direction distance length for skywalk is approximately 50 meter. Just I am clicking on OK option. Now you can see it was created with another building model. Again in the same process just I am selecting the plates here. Go to click on copy option. Click on paste plates which is x direction distance of 50 meter. Now you can see it was created here like this. Now we have to see this model in rendering view. Click on 3D rendering view option. Now you can see it was done with the octagonal 2 shapes. Now we have to add the skywalk at the 9th story as well as the 5th story for this particular building. So for that just I am selecting the top view from this. Okay, click on cut section command here. Select the selective view option. Click on OK. So here I am cutting this particular portion of at the 9th story like this. Okay. So now we have to join this with the help of beams. So for that select the add beam command. Just I am connecting these members here like this for the beam section. Okay. In the same process we have to connect here in this vertical direction also. But we doesn't have any option to connect this particular section in vertical. So that's why just initially I am creating dummy section here like this. So after that we have to create a node point at the center for this particular section of beam. So for that just I am selecting the beam. Click on insert node at a midpoint. Click on OK. Now you can see it was added with one midpoint node. So initially we had to measure the center to center distance for this particular section. Now you can see it will be consisting of 12.728 meter. So firstly we have to select this particular section. So it will be consisting of the length of 14 meter. Okay. So in this particular section just I am planning to add approximately 4 number of the columns. So for that click on insert node. So with n number of the columns is 4 here. So here I am adding node points which was added at a distance of 2.8 to 2.8. Otherwise you can take it as 3 also. So 3 is sufficient I think. So here I am selecting 3 node points. Click on add so that it will add the internal points here like this. So now we have to select the node points at this particular section at the center. So again we have to select this node point, again this node point. Click on copy option. Click on paste nodes option which is at a distance of approximately z direction distance of minus 12.728 meter. Click on OK option. Now you can see it was created here like this. Again in the same process paste nodes with z direction distance of approximately 12.728 here. So click on OK option. So it will create in z direction distance. Now we have to select the top view. Now we have to select this particular node points at this particular section. So again I am selecting this node point. Now we have to connect with the beams. So which is exist in z direction only. Go to connect beams along z direction condition system. So it will connect the 10 number of the beams here like this. So now we have to add the plate sections at this particular location. So for that just I am selecting add 4 node plate option. Select the first point here, second point here, third point. Again I am selecting fourth point. Now we have to copy this respected plates to remaining x direction. So for that we have to select the node to node distance here which is of 3.5. Select the plate cursor. Just I am selecting here. Go to transitional repeat which is consisting of approximately 1, 2, 3 numbers we required approximately which is of 3.5 meter distance. Click on OK. Now you can see it was created here like this. In the same process we have to create one more section in z direction with a distance of 12.728 meter. So click on copy paste plates in z direction distance. We can go with the transitional repeat in z direction distance with the 1 which is approximately having 12.728 section. Click on OK option. So now we can see it was created here. Now we have only left with the creation of the plate cursor for the triangular section. Okay, so before that we have to delete these members. This time again I am deleting these members. Okay, like this. So now we have to add the plate cursor at this edges. For that go to click on the generate surface meshing option. Select the first point, select the second point, select the third point, again come to the first point. So here we have to enter the divisions. So mostly we can take the divisions are 1, 1, 1. Why? Because it will be created only one plate section. So again in the same process I am selecting these sections like this. Again I am coming to the first point. So divisions here we have to take care 1, 1, 1. Click on OK option. In the same process we have to create the another plates here. Just I am selecting third point. Again I am selecting fourth point. Divisions will be consisting of 1, 1, 1. Click on OK. Now in the same process just I am selecting first point, second point, third point. Again I am coming to the fourth point. So divisions will be consisting of 1, 1, 1. Click on OK. So we have to click on host structure command here like this. Now we can see it was created with skywalk. So I will show you this model. So now we can see it was created with skywalk here like this. Okay. In the same process we have to create one more skywalk at the 5th story. So for that just I am selecting all the beam sections at this particular location. So now we can see it was selected all the beam sections. Again I am selecting this, again I am selecting this, again I am selecting this. Go to copy option. Go to copy. Click on the isometric view. Go to click on copy option. We have to copy this particular section to this 5th story. So first story, second story, third story, fourth story, 5th story, which is at a distance of 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, which is of 12 meter. So click on paste beams, which is at a distance of y of minus 12 meter. Click on OK option. Now you can see it was created here. Again in the same process we have to select the plates. So we have to select the top view. Select the plates at this particular location. Just I am selecting the plates here. So select the plate like this. Again I am selecting the plates here like this. Okay, so here I am selecting the plates here. And again I am selecting finally the plates here like this. Now you can see all the plates are selected. Go to click on copy. Paste plates which is at a distance of minus 12 downward direction. Now you can see it was created here like this. So now I will add the dimensions of the beams, columns as well as the slab. Then after that I will show you the rendering view once again. For that go to click on the general option, click on the property. For this building structure just I am taking rectangular column which is of 0.6 cross 0.6 is the 0.5 cross 0.5 is the column size just I am taking, and beam size just I am taking here as 0.5 cross 0.4. Okay. In the same process just I am selecting the thickness of the plate which is of 0.15 meter. Click on add option. So select the 0.5 cross 0.5. We have to select beams parallel to y direction condition. Click on assign to selected beams option, assign yes option. Now in the same process we have to select the plates by using assign to view option, assign yes option. Now we have to select this particular location. We have to select the missing attribute section property. This is the reverse method to apply the properties. Otherwise if you select the beams parallel to x direction, z direction, it will not select. Why? Because they are not parallel to x direction, y direction. Okay. So missing property, assign to selected beams, assign yes option. Now I will show you this model in rendering view. For that right click on this, click on the 3D rendering view option. So now we can see this is the 3D rendering view for the particular building structure of octagonal building with a skywalk. Okay, so which is consisting of approximately 0.5 to 0.5 column and 0.5 is beam and 150 mm is the slab. Now I will explain you how to analyze this particular structure by using staad pro v8i software. So before going to the analysis process, we have to assign a support conditions. Select the support condition, click on the create option in order to create the fixed support conditions. So we have to click on the fixed condition here. So click on add option, select the support to. By using front view option, we can select all the node points at the base. So click on assign to selected nodes option, assign option, yes option, so that it will assign the support conditions at the base. Now you can see these are the support conditions which is exist for the building structural model. Okay. Now in the same process we have to create the load cases. Select the definition part. Firstly, just I am considering the octagonal shape building which is exist in zone 5 seismic condition, high severe condition system with the terrain category of 4. So for that initially we need to define the seismic loading intensity load cases as well as the wind load intensity cases. Select the definition part here. Select the seismic condition system, seismic definition, click on add button. So from this we have to pick Indian Standard Code of 1893-2002, click on generate option. So from this we have to pick a zone which is of a zone 5 seismic condition with the 0.36 seismic coefficient factor. So special RC moment resisting frame, just I am considering importance factor 1 with the medium soil condition system. Click on generate option so that it will generate the properties here. So firstly I will add the 0.05 which is a damping ratio value for the building structure. Now we have to click on add option with the self fit 1. Again in the same process we have to add the member weight, which is related to the external loads of the wall, internal loads of the wall, and parapet loads of the wall, which is the combination of 24.3 kilonewton per meter. So in my previous video I was explained how to calculate the wall load condition system for the structure. Okay, so you can watch that video. So click on add option. So again in the same process we have to enter the floor load condition system, which is having the intensity of 2.5 minus 2.5, which is at a distance of minimum of let us consider 3 meter and maximum of 30 meter. Why? Because our first slab is exist at the 3 meter level and the last slab will be exist at the 30 meter level. Click on add option, close option. Select the uniform load. So we have to select the front view. By using front view option we have to select all the beams here like this. Okay, so we doesn't have any alternative option for the selection of the beams. By using control button we have to select these particular beams. So if you create the groups, there will be a chance of creating by group level, but I'm not wasting the time to create the group here. So just I'm selecting by using control option, just I'm selecting like this. We have to click on the isometric view. So click on assign to selected beams option, assign option, yes option. So now we have to define the wind load condition. So for that just I'm selecting wind, click on add, select wind 1 type 1, click on add button, close option. So here in this case select type 1 wind 1, click on add. So here I was calculated approximately, just I'm assuming here 1.5 kilonewton per meter square, which is acting at a distance of 30 meter height. Again I'm taking 1.2 kilonewton per meter square, which is acting at a distance of 20. Just I'm assuming that this is not accurate value, just I'm rough value, just I'm taking here for this example. So you can watch the previous videos for calculation part of the wind load as well as the how to create the wind load according to AC7. Click on add option. So just I'm selecting factorize 1, add, close. Now we have to select the exposure factorize 1, click on assign to view option. So click on assign option, yes option. Now we have to define the load case details, click on add. Initially we need to add the seismic loading condition system. Just I'm selecting here as seismic with the name as earthquake load X. Again I'm selecting earthquake load in Y direction condition. So in the same process we have to select the wind load condition system also. Just I'm selecting wind condition system. Double X, click on add. Again I'm selecting wind Y. So in the same process just I'm adding dead loading condition system, DL add option. Again I'm selecting live loading condition system, LL add option. Okay, so we have to close this. So just I'm selecting earthquake load in X direction, click on add button. Firstly we have to select the seismic with X direction factor is 1, add, close. Select earthquake load in Y, click on add. So here we have to select the seismic loading condition Z direction with factor as 1, add, close. Select the wind X direction. We have to add the wind load condition system for the both X direction condition system as well as the Y direction condition system. Why? Because in some situations there will be a chance of getting the wind load from the windward direction system as well as the leeward direction system. Next I'm adding the factor as 1 with another factor as -1 in X direction. Okay. So again in the same process just I'm adding the Y direction condition with the wind load intensity with Z as 1 windward direction system. Again I'm selecting with the -1 factor. So click on close option. So now we have to select the dead load. In the dead load condition system we have to follow the pattern which is related to self-add condition system. Initially just we have to add. Again we have to add the member load which is related to -24.3 kilonewton per meter, which is in ZY direction condition. Again I'm selecting the floor load which is consisting of -2.5 which were added in the section which is with 3 meter minimum Y direction distance, 30 meter maximum Y direction distance. Again I'm selecting live load condition system with the intensity of the floor load is -3. Here I am entering the value with 3 meter as well as the 30 meter. Click on add option. The floor load which was applied in the previous video is -2. Here it is -2.5. So here I am assuming the greater the dimensions of the floor thickness. So that's why it was increased here. I was taken 125 mm, 125 mm multiplied by 20 so that it can get the values 2.5 kilonewton per meter. Select the self weight. By using assign to view option, we have to assign for the building structure. Assign to view, assign yes. In the same process, we have to select the member weight. So we have to select the front view for this particular section. So we have to select the beams in this structure. So for that, just I am selecting the beams here. First two beams for the building structure. In the same process, we have to select all the beams. So now we can see here I was selected all the beams for this particular section. Click on assign to selected beams option, click on assign option, click on yes option, so that it will apply the wall load condition for the beams. Now we have to add the load combinations. Go to select add load case details, click on add button. So here in this case we have to select the auto load combination by using Indian Codal standard provision. Click on generate option, so that it will generate the load combinations here like this. Click on add option, click on close. Now we have to analyze this structural model. Go to click on analysis and print, add, close, go to analyze option, run analysis option, save option. Now we have to check for the zero errors for the building model structure. Now we can see here my model is checking. It will take some time for analyzing the model. So we will wait for some time. After getting the zero errors, I will show you the results which is related to shear force, bending moment, deflection values. Now we can see here my model is obtained with zero errors. Go to post processing mode option, click on done option. So apply your load cases, click on OK, so that it will display the deflection diagram for the building structure. Now you can see this is the deflection diagram. So the deflection will be higher in the skywalk. Okay, so in the same process we have to select the Fy value. This is the shear force diagram for the building structure. In the same process, just I am selecting MZ value. This is the bending moment diagram. So after analysis process completed, we have to design this structure. So for that, go to modeling option, click on the design option, select the concrete design. So from this we have to select the IS codal provision system of 456. Click on select parameters. Initially we have to deselect all the parameters. From this we have to select the FC section, FI section, FI main, FI section reinforcement. Okay, click on OK. Select define parameters option. So here in this case, just I am assuming M30 gradal concrete provision. Click on add. FY main, which is related to 500,000 section, 500 grade, FE 500 grade steel. So click on add option. Again I am selecting FI section reinforcement also 500 grade. Click on add option here. Select the maximum main, which is of 20 mm diameter bar, maximum secondary 16 mm diameter bar. Click on add, close. Click on define commands option. Click on add beam command, add column command, add slab element command, take off command. So click on close option. Now we have to select the FC value by using assign to view. We have to assign for the building structural model. FY main, again in the same process we have to assign for the building structural model. Section reinforcement also we have to assign for the building structural model. Maximum main we have to assign for the building structural model. Maximum secondary, section reinforcement we have to assign for the building structural model. Now we have to select the design beam command. With the help of the front view, we have to select at the different story levels. So here I am selecting all the beam sections at the story levels. So click on assign to selected beams option. After selection process done, assign yes option. So design column command, we have to select beams parallel to bidirection condition system. Assign to selected beams option, assign yes option. Select assign to element to assign to view option for the element, assign yes option. Okay, now we have to click on analysis and print. Add your no print, close option, go to analyze option, run analysis option, save option. So now we have to check for the zero errors for the structural model. So now we can see here my model is checking for the zero errors. If the model is obtained with zero errors, then the model which was done with staad pro software is correct. Otherwise it is having errors. So in my upcoming videos I will explain how to reduce the errors as well as the warnings for the building structural model. So now here you can see here my model is obtained with 30 errors and 1462 warnings. Okay, so firstly I will show you the warnings and errors, then after that we will discuss about the results. So in my upcoming videos I will explain you how to reduce these warnings as well as how to reduce these errors by using staad pro software. But for this particular model I will explain only the result part. Okay, so click on the post processing mode option, click on done option. Now we can see just I am selecting my top view from this. So just I am deselecting these members. So just I am selecting cut section command. Click on select to view option. Click on OK. So just I am cutting this particular particular portion here like this. Okay. So here I am selecting this beam. So click on the concrete design. Now we can see it will be consisting of 12 bars of 16 mm diameter at the top reinforcement section. Again it will be consisting of 16 number of the 12 mm diameter at the bottom reinforcement section for the beam section. In the same process you can check the results. Yes, just I am selecting one column section here. Just I am selecting here, but it is not showing any one of the column design results. So the main reason is for the column to be filled here is moment of resistance for the structure is less than bending moment. That's why it is not showing any one of the results related to column section. So I will show you in output file. So you can click on the staad output file option. So now we can see, you can click on the results option. It will show you only the results part which is related to the some beams and some columns, but it will not show you accurate value. So here you can see the errors are obtained here. So which is consisting of moment of resistance. So here the design moment exceeding the limit of moment of resistance for the element section. Okay. So in the same process, we can check the moment of resistance is not having the limits for the particular structure. So you can you have to reduce these warnings. In order to reduce these warnings, you have to increase the dimensions of the members. In my upcoming videos, I will explain this part. Okay. Now I will show you the weight of the volume of the concrete, which is required approximately 400 cubic meter, and 8 mm diameter bar, 10 mm diameter bar, 12 mm diameter bar, 20 mm diameter bar here. Okay. So these are the complete analysis process and designing process for the building structure. Some of the beams, it is showing the reinforcement design results like beam number 170201, which is having some designing results here like this. In the same process, we have the some of the beam results here like this, but it is not showing for the results which is comes under the columns as well as the some slab sections. Okay, you can change that requirement to increase in the dimension so that it will show you the complete designing part of columns as well as the slab. So if you have any queries about this video, please try to text me your questions in the below comment box. I will give you the answer for that questions. Thank you.